Good morning, March 15th. Today is a big day. Well, this week is a big day, right? So there has been a lot of conversation happening between Neptune, Mars, Sun, and Mercury. So today, Sun and Neptune are meeting up at 25 degrees. Tomorrow, Mercury and Neptune paradise. Neptune are meeting up at 25 degrees. And then even though to a degree, Mercury will not square Mars till technically 17th, but actually tomorrow Mercury will be already at 25 degrees. So Sun, Mercury, Neptune are all squaring this Mars at 25 degrees. 25 degrees of Pisces, 25 degrees of Gemini, right? And this Mars is carrying a whole story since last August, because Mars has been in Gemini since last August, and Mars went through the retrograde from the end of October to the mid-January. Whatever happened the past month, right, past all those years, month since last August, there is like a culmination point happening now. Did we make a right choice? Are we clear about where we're heading next? This is a time that our sun, our ultimate soul, our mind, right, and Neptune can represent our cosmic consciousness. So we really want to activate that higher mind, activate our third eye center to find some kind of clarity, as Mars is in Gemini as well. But Neptune can, right? Neptune can bring a lot of illusions and confusions and all of that. Plus, Venus will start to talk with Pluto at 29 degrees. This is the end of that chapter for Pluto as well, right? So it's a big moment. Important energy here. Plus, as Venus moves into Taurus tomorrow, the next day, Venus will now talk with Saturn, which recently moved into Pisces. A lot of Pisces energy. And then we are moving into this new moon point. So those are happening all that time of the dark moon. Big energy, big moments. But this is the Kazemi moment, right? Sun and Mercury dives into the heart of the sun and gets purified, right, like this is an awakening moment, and we can expect that. So we want to be clear, we want to be okay with not being, we want to be okay with not knowing. We have to remind our mind that everything is a dance between knowing and unknowing, and holding and letting go, right? It's all a dance between life and death. So we want to not hold on, or we want to grip onto things. Attachment themes can come in, but we want to, it's a time to let go, right? The last degrees of Pisces, last moments of the Pisces time before Sun moves into 0 degree Aries point of a great new rebirth. So now we are shattering. We are letting go. This just popped up with strength, trusting our strength. It's the last. This Thoth card, call this card last, but this is the strength energy. We don't want to get lost in that last. We don't want to get lost in the pool and the ocean of confusions and illusions and delusions and heartache and pain. And it's our mind stabbing our own heart. Know that there is a greater work that we have to focus on right now. We don't have no time to be wasted, to be feeling sad or lonely or feeling this, get stuck or lost in the illusion of separation, right? Whenever we get lost in those kind of like heavy emotions or anger or frustration or whatever, whenever we feel like we have to pull our sword out to fight against the world, no, please do not go there, because there is a greater work to do where we can stay connected to our own power, where we can stay connected to what feels divine and sacred. Neptune energy can confuse us, can take us into the rabbit hole of grief and pain and illusions and delusions and addictions and escapism and all of that. But today we have to remind our mind again and again, I choose to stay connected to my own power. And Neptune's higher archetype is that energy of devotion, energy of sacrificing our own needs, our own desire, but to follow, to find ourselves as a devotee of God, as a we are all here to serve God, to serve something bigger and greater than what our ego wants, because we're attached to this, or because I deserve this, I deserve to be treated this way, I deserve respect. No, none of it matters really right now. There is a greater thing that we have to focus on, which is everything that keep us connected to our own power. So no time to waste, right? There is a greater work to do. And also four of Pentacle and Four of Cups is reminding us we need solid center. When all those tsunami waves are pulling us into this direction and that direction, there is a strong Piscean energy present with us. Piscean energy is again of those fantasies and dreams, and right, it's the fish escaping from this reality into another dimensions, and fish swimming into the past, into the future. It's all of that, right? But it can be a beautiful dream. It can be a beautiful divine spark of love and divinity filling our life up. We can stay in there even if we don't feel that. Trick our mind to put ourselves in that space where we feel grounded in the space of divinity, where we feel grounded in that heart that is dedicated, right? That sings to God, that we hold that strong commitment and dedication to that greater power of that God, to that universe, to that love, the unconditional light, right? Great, like divine light. Like that is the path. That is the path that we want to follow now. Because yes, see, the work is important. As long as we are connected and we show the universe, I am ready. I am ready to cut through illusions. I am ready to cut my ego, right? My ego's need. My mind wants this. My heart desires this. But I am ready to cut through all the illusions to find a solid foundation where I can stay connected to my unconditional power. Unconditional power. Nothing outside of us can take this power away, because I am solid, and I find that center of the universe, like it, like that we have that center of the universe right within us, right? We have that unconditional, immortal, never changing center right within our soul, in our spirit. Everything around us continues to spin around. Everything is ever conditional, ever changing. But there is something that is unaffectable, is that a word? But like, there is something very solid and very divine and very sacred, and may we stay, right, sitting in that center within our sacred temple today, and stay connected to that higher work, right? Whatever that feels sacred to you. That can be just our dedication to stay happy, our dedication to not to be emotional, our dedication to, lean back and chill and just make commitment to that happiness, to that bliss. That can be our great work. But yes, this is a very important week, and how we show our devotion to that higher power can make a big difference for the year to come, because we are starting a new astrological year on March 20th, when Sun moves into 0-degree Aries point. So we want to stay committed to not to go back, to react the same way, to feel the same way, to do things in the same way. No, this is the week, this is the day we want to snap out of that. And yes, stay in your solid center, stay in your power, yes, stay in your divinity. Yes, thank you for listening. Wishing you a beautiful, powerful, light, bright, light, filled, light-filled day for you. It's the energy is always, both energies always present. The more illusionary energy expand, we want to use that energy to ride that wave, to feel this massive joy and bliss and happiness in ordinary life. It can happen. We can make that happen. Create. Yes, let us create that beautiful day today, right? Not to be a victim of anything. We are the creators of our day, of our fate, and karma can change with our solid commitment to our own practice and work, spiritual work. Yes, thank you for listening. Peace.